Hi guys, so my cam is not working because I did not charge it. So I am gonna make a video off of my phone, but I said I was gonna share with you guys my surgery date. But beforehand, I actually want to make a few comments and things about certain stuff. I love sharing my life here on YouTube. I love sharing my life on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat. I love sharing my life. There's a lot of things that I love sharing with people, but when it comes to my personal life and actually like being with me face to face and having a relationship with me face to face and being in my presence face to face is one thing. When people are over the computer and I share my life with them that way, I know for me it's a safer way, and it gives me much more of a peace because I know that online I really can't get hurt. But when I let people in my personal space, when I let people in my personal bubble, when I let people in my life, I tend not to do that as much anymore because I don't like feeling hurt. I don't like feeling like people don't care. I don't like those things in which a lot of people don't like, and so for me to actually let someone into my bubble, my little Jasmine bubble, that's coming into my life and being one-on-one with me and being personal and seeing my ups, my downs, and my own struggles that I have in my life. I take people along in my journey, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Snapchat, and everything like that. And I become very vulnerable with people, and so when I become vulnerable, it's something that is very personal to me. And so I've shared with you guys a lot of my journey, and I've been going through some really rough patches, and you guys have been going along with me. Some of you guys on Facebook, some of you guys on Snapchat, some of you guys on Instagram, and so you guys have been going through my journey with me. And so for me to share, I want to keep sharing with you guys my journey because I feel like some of you guys don't care, but it's something that I love to do and I enjoy to do, and I've been doing it for years now. And so in that, it can be very scary, especially when you're being vulnerable with people. And it can be very scary when you're trusting people with information that's about your life, And so for about a week, not a week, okay, I'd say 2 days, because I got my surgery date on Thursday. So, but 3 days. I got my surgery date on Thursday, and I've been debating on, I posted up that I got my surgery date. Now I've been debating on whether or not to be like, hey, this is my surgery date, bam, because I feel like I've had parts and places in my life where when God gives you discernment and, like you'll be around someone and God will have you speak on a topic that is, happening around you. Yeah, like there's been so many numerous occasions in my life where, I've had God has had me speak about the story of Joseph and how Joseph told his brothers his dreams and they hated him for it, And you know how many times I've wanted to just share my dreams, my goals, and the exciting things going on with my life, and God has me speak on Joseph and how his brothers hated him for it. And it's not like I was sitting there like, oh, I want someone to be envious or jealous or feel bad or throw this in their face. It's just that I love sharing my life, because there's so many numerous occasions in my life where I have not had my life. And this is another one of the numerous occasions, where living on the streets and, being out of juvie and, being a prostitute when, I was a teenager, and then here I am and, almost losing my life in Florida, and then, coming up here and having a rocky road in my marriage, and, and then getting really, really sick, and so sharing these things, this is a lot of personal stuff. It's a lot of stuff to take on, and then, it's not like I don't say there are bad things going on, But it's like when the good things go on, there's so much hatred, and it's just like, wow. Wow. Like, it's like, can Jasmine get a second of, like, good days without someone having hatred? And so it was crazy because there was this Instagram post the other day, and it said, I don't want anybody to hate me because of my happiness, and for anyone who does, I'm praying that you would find your own personal happiness so that you don't have to hate on mine. And I love the post because it is sad that we live in a world like that, and I wish happiness and joy and success on whoever is, going through their life and what they're going through. And I pray that people would want to be happy for me as well. And I know there's people out there who are, and I know there are people who are not, and I know there's people who are praying for me, and I know that not everyone's going to like you. And I read a post the other day, because I read posts too, and I need encouragement too, and I go through online too, and I get my little uplifts too, just like everybody else. And, it just talked about, like, if you're going to be successful, you have to know that not everybody's going to like you. And I think this is my season to actually learn that. That's my season to learn that, and it's gonna make a stronger me. So yes, I wanted to share with you guys my surgery date, and I am so excited for what God is gonna do in the next season of my life. I'm ready to. You guys know I love working 2 jobs and staying motivated and doing my goals. So the only goals I have this year are to make sure that I pay off everything in which I need to pay off, like my car and my little personal debts and stuff like that, and then get healthy. And then once I'm healthy, get back on the road and, be able to succeed at whatever else is on my next journey. And by next January, I'll be finishing up college. So praise the Lord. I'm so excited. I can't wait to finish up school. And my goals for that. But some of the things in my life, I know that because there's been a lot more hatred going on in the backgrounds of my life. And I'm not talking about at home, but other places. I am going to be sharing my successes, but after my successes, because I am so tired of the hatred. And so, yeah. My surgery date is... How do I go through that? My surgery date is March 5th. And so I will be getting my gastric bypass surgery. The surgery will be saving my life. I am dying from diabetes. I have neuropathy in my feet. I'm losing my eyesight. And I just get really, really tired and drained because of the sickness, and every day feels like I'm not gonna make it another day, but God has kept me, and I'm so thankful. So I'm glad that you guys are going with me along on this journey. I will be recording it and keeping up with it, and I love you, I love you, I love you guys. And even though there are some out there who don't love me, I love you too. And I pray that God fix your heart, and God gives you happiness in your life, and you'll be able to, have your own successes in your life and achieve whatever it is that, you want to achieve for your life and the goal that you have for your life. Because, I remember a day in my life where people said I was a waste of space and that I wouldn't, get nowhere or achieve anything. And, it stinks when you do have achievements and goals that you want to achieve and people hate on it and they don't like it. But it's like, if you knew where it came from, they'd still hate. But but if you only knew. And I'm grateful for what God's gonna still do in my life. And I love you guys. So yeah, March 5th, here we come. So excited.